Hi everybody, welcome to week 5. So in this screencast, I'm going to walk you through week 5, including the major requirements and how to find them on eCampus. So you'll see on the screen that for the overview, you have your research proposal due this week, and that's the major assignment that you should be working on. In week 6, which is next week, you're going to be submitting your midterm portfolio at the end of the week. So you might also start thinking about that and start compiling materials. However, your main goal is your research proposal. You're also going to learn some time management strategies this week, and I've created a video lecture for you on that very topic. And also, we're going to continue working on peer review. So whereas last week you discussed peer review more generally and talked about how to make it successful, this week you're actually going to do a practice peer review with 2 other students' papers. They're not students in this class, they're from semesters that I taught many semesters ago, and they wrote research proposals using the same assignment that you have. You're going to choose one of those to read, either Erin's or Rachel's, and then you're going to compose a peer review letter, and you're going to post it on the discussion forum by Monday. So the learning objectives this week, and the reason we're doing all of this, is because I want you to be learning writing processes, and something that's very important to writing processes is to effectively manage your time, especially because the research project is very time intensive, and so you're going to need some advanced strategies. We're also working on determining appropriate, relevant, and compelling content because your proposal, which is due on Saturday of this week, is going to require you to write a paragraph or 2 that makes an argument for why your research topic is needed. And in order to do that, you're going to need to pull on newspaper articles and research articles from your annotated bibliography. I also want you to practice using the genre and grammatical conventions of proposal writing, and you'll see examples of those conventions in Erin and Rachel's pieces. And to learn how to integrate credible and relevant sources to support your ideas and your research questions. So you need to practice including evidence, but also citing it appropriately and quoting and paraphrasing effectively. So what you need to do is you need to read the materials on week 5, which include the time management lecture and Erin's annotated bibliography and Rachel's annotated bibliography. And then you're going to write your discussion post, which is going to be due on Monday by 11:59 p.m. So just to walk you through this, again, you're going to peer review these fictional students, and the goal is for you to practice peer review before you're faced with a real classmate's paper. So you need to either read just Erin or Rachel's research proposal, and then also read this peer review handout. The peer review handout uses the PACT model on the syllabus to provide you with some clues about how to do peer review. Then you're going to write a 350-word, about 1-page single-space letter addressed to Erin or Rachel and provide them with feedback on their research proposal. So open with, Dear Erin or Dear Rachel, and first just reflect back to them what you think that their argument is. So what is the exigency or reason that they're doing this project? And then what do you think their project entails? So what are their methods and how are they going to go about doing it? Then tell them what you think is effective about their idea and their proposal and their methods. And then also address areas that could be improved. And there is a rule here. You can't talk about grammar at all. Instead, I want you to give substantial feedback on the ideas and organization content. So you can use the peer review handout as the guide, but you also can use the questions that I've listed here as a guide. And you need to write a couple of fully developed paragraphs, and you need to provide evidence for the different suggestions that you make. So for example, if you suggest a revision to their research question, be sure to quote their current research question, and that way you're pointing to it and they know what you're talking about. You should also use the principles of good organization for your letter. Each paragraph should address one main point, use topic sentences and transitions, and proofread. You're going to post that by Monday, and then by Tuesday, you'll reply to 2 classmates just pointing out feedback that they gave Rachel or Erin that you find really helpful. You might also ask them to clarify a piece of feedback they provide, just so that we kind of keep working on providing good feedback. Okay, so back to the weekly module. So once you finish the discussion forum, you are going to move on to the proposal. And by the way, Erin and Rachel's papers are here. So the proposal is the major project number 2. And for it, you are going to be constructing a proposal where you give a clear title, you discuss the exigency to which your research responds, and then you define any key terms and points of tension in the debate. You describe what you'll research, state your research questions, and describe the methods you plan to use. So for example, if you plan to use like a survey or interview, that sort of thing. You're going to include a reflective cover letter, and in it, you're going to definitely talk about the 2 bolded questions of what would you like my feedback on, and also what time management strategies did you use to manage the project. And you need to mention specific strategies from the lecture in week 5. And then you can choose some of these other questions. So if you have any questions about this, let me know, but good luck with week 5. Thank you.